I picked up at Michael's after Valentine's Day, 90% off. Ah, so cool. Okay, Christmas after Christmas after Christmas after Christmas. And what I do is one year I'll wrap my presents with really pretty bows. And then the next year I'll use those same pretty bows to decorate my tree. So I'm changing my bows on my tree on a pretty regular basis, and I'm getting double use out of it. So it's kind of cool. So we did that 4 times. You can do 4 or 5 to get a nice, pop. But this is just a real easy, cute way of doing it. Remember, we always fold it in half. Want to make sure we're in the center. Give it a good twist, double check, we're good. And that's it for these. These are super fast, super easy. Throw a couple of candy canes in the middle of that or something. You just fluff them out. And they're so cute. I would have thought about it, I would have had some candy canes here for you to show you what they look like. But they're really cute. And they look really pretty laying on the tree. So just fluff them out. So see how this is just light and fluffy? Isn't that so pretty? It's just really light and airy. You put that on top of a little gift, on a gift basket, and it's just so pretty. And just fluff it out. Put a little candy cane in here, some little bells or something. It's so pretty. You just pull it up a little bit like here, just to make it poof out more in the front. And it's really hard to get a visual on what it really looks like, but if you see it in person, and especially when it's underneath the Christmas tree and the lights are hitting it and it's sparkling, oh, it's so pretty. So this is like one of my faves, and it's just so easy, and you pop those on your tree, and just sporadically. You don't want to cover your whole tree with them. It's really they're really kind of pretty, and I've done them in the gold and the silver and the red. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to layer this up like I did on the other one. Okay, so let's just go like this, and we're just going to run it. If you go more than 3 or 4 on these, honestly, you're going to get overwhelmed when you go to fluff them out, and they're just going to look real big and bulky. You don't want you don't want to throw the kitchen sink and everything else into it, but you do want it to be pretty. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 3. Okay, and because we're doing 3, we only need to loop it a couple of times. Leave it long. Make your little bunny ear, make your little loop. Go back and do it again. And if you want to twist it in the middle, and then go back and do your bunny ear, that should help you from not having to twist them out when you fluff them out, because it should make them pop the right way. Just a little Hallie trick. Okay? I'm going to cut these a little longer just because I want to be able to frame that package or whatever I'm going to be doing. So remember what I said about fold them in half, find your middle. Of course we're going to use red. And if you don't have pipe cleaners, you can actually just run a ribbon in there and tie a ribbon real tight. But the pipe cleaners just makes it real easy peasy. So twist it. And then now you have this really cool mess here. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this sit for a second, and we're going to go make the centerpiece of it. Now you can do the center when you do all pieces at one time. You can do them all at one time. But the reason I'm showing you this way is because it's easier for when you're first learning how to do it. Once you get comfortable with it, and oh, my hair's a mess. Once you get comfortable with it, what hair? It's all gone. Once you get comfortable with it, then you can just do them all on one pipe cleaner. But for easy peasy sake, let's just make them separate for right now. See how this is clear? So that's gonna look really pretty. Just a couple of pieces, like maybe 4 coming out. So we're gonna wrap that twice to get the 4. And this will also do the same. So let's wrap that twice to get the 4. And then I scored some of this really cute, and I have no idea how this is gonna look, but So let's give it a try. No guts, no glory. So we're gonna lay that here. And we can measure it if you want. Remember I was saying you can use your little ruler. Get these at the Dollar Tree, $1. You can wrap them on that, and that'll give you, a pretty good size for the center. Okay, so we've got that wrapped. We know the center. We're going to trim that off. And you want to make sure that you're getting the pipe cleaner. I've done this. It's so funny. Get the pipe cleaner on the end that's not cut. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart when you take it off the ruler. It's kind of funny when you do that. And because I already know about what size these are going to be long, what I'm going to do, just to speed things up a smidge, is I'm just going to go ahead and cut these down a little bit. Remember what I said, once you cut, there's no takebacks. so make sure you're really, happy with where it's at. So these are going to be like the little fluffies in the middle, because I want them to pop a little bit. We got the same thing with the red. I love this stuff. It's messy as messy can be, but it really is pretty. So Dollar Tree. You can also get this at Michael's, Hobby Lobby if you want to pay more. But this time I'm just going to do it this way. See how that is? And that's going to make it pop really cute. It's going to just give some body to it. I'm just going to pop that in there. We're just going to twist that down too. Twist it all together. Twist, twist, twist. Isn't that cute? It just makes it pop. And again, like I showed before, once you get it all put together, then you can trim it down. Give it a good trim as to how you want it. So going back here, we're going to revisit this one. We're going to do, so what I do is I pull these down first. Get them out of the way before I can see my bunny ears, what I'm going to do. So we're going to pop. And see how when I twisted, I don't have to twist them now because they're all facing the right way. Remember, twist it as you're wrapping it. That helps too. So what we're going to do is just kind of make this like a circular motion. This way. So just bring those down because we're going to put that other piece in the middle. Okay. And I'm going to do something a little different here that I normally don't do, but I'm going to pop this piece in too because I notice it's long and this is kind of sparse looking. It's kind of skinny. So I'm going to open this back up for a second. Lay that piece in there. So that's actually a good little oops to show you. If you have an extra piece that's long and you want to add it to the bow, just lay it back in there. Take it down. Take your twist down though, for you don't have that bulky twist. Put that in. Okay. And because we want to see the center of this, because we're going to add this to it, I want to bring that center out. So even though I just fluffed it, I'm taking it back down because I want to add this to it. Ooh, ah, this is going to be so pretty. And this one too, if you had like a little wooden heart or something you wanted to put in the middle of it, that would look pretty. Just give it a good little twist. And now we're going to fluff it out, okay? So when you're doing your bows and you're looking at them and you're going, oh my God, that's so sad. How did Hallie do that? I just can't do this. And number one, get I can't out of your head, out of your head, get out of your head. That's what my husband says. And just go for it. Just have fun. They're not going to be perfect the first few times. Honestly, they're not. You got to get your groove on and kind of feel how you're going to do it. But take and be aggressive with fluffing them out, okay? Don't worry about it. You're not going to tear them up or anything. You need to twist them and fluff them and twist them and fluff them. See how that's coming together? But you're gonna have to trim up these pieces because they're just kind of floppy out there. So I'm gonna work on getting those trimmed up. Well, okay, so we're getting it together. It looks fun and fluffy. It's so fluffy. What I want to do with this one is I'm going to just trim this one up a little bit. So we're just going to try to do this with where I can show you. Just get in there and trim each piece how you want it. And like I always say, measure twice, cut once. And these little pieces, as they pop out like these little end pieces, that's okay. That's cool because you just trim those up and they look so cute. They just add to the bow. And I usually cut at an angle because that's my preference. But you can do your little V's. A lot of people like the little V's, or you can mix it up. Each bow is its own unique little creation, so you can do what you want. So this one here, trim that up a smidge here. Just get in there and trim them up. Some people, when they make these bows, like I said, they measure them all out prior to, and they have a plan, and you can totally do that, But I'm the type of person, I kind of wing it. I make it up as I go along. It's kind of like life. Pull out your little accents here and there. And if you wanted to go through and not have them, see how how they loop here? If you wanted just to trim those to give them more of this effect, that. In fact, do you want to see what it looks like? Why not? So let's trim these down just a smidge more. So this is kind of just a real pop fluff. Have fun with it. Always have fun with it. If you're not having fun, then walk away, take a break. Just have fun with it. So that's it. That's how you make bows. Of course I have another one. I'm just going to use one strip though. Just remember, you always want to leave a tail, or you can, have it down. You're just going to make what I call bunny ears. You're going to make them the size you want. If you want big ears or little ears. Okay? Make your bunny ears. Fold it in the middle to get your center. Once you have your center, you pipe cleaner it. And then you just pull them apart, twist, and pop. If you want to have them be a little bit more pliable to twist and pop, you can snip the edges just a smidge on each side. And in Hallie's language, a smidge is about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, probably about 1/4, because you don't want to go to the center because otherwise your bow is going to fall apart. It's going to be too floppy. You want just enough to pop it, to put the pipe cleaner into it, to make it pop and twist. Okay? And then on these particular bows, I showed you multi-layers for you could kind of accentuate and add. So when you do your next layer, you're going to make it smaller. So instead of going this wide, maybe you're going to go this wide. Okay? So, center, little tip if you want. You don't have to. And then twist and turn. You can use pipe cleaners. You can use these little ties. A lot of people like these little ties. I think for me, I just haven't really tried them, so maybe once I try them, I might switch and go, oh wow, that's really cool. But right now, I'm not really, I don't use them. You can also use your own ribbon to tie. If you don't have, a pipe cleaner, you can just tie it with a ribbon, tie a nice little knot on it. Even rubber bands will work. Or fabric wire, that'll work too. time, you have a good day. Like my daddy used to say, right? Have a good day and a better tomorrow. Peace out. And may the Lord bless you and may the Lord keep you. Thank you. Till next time.